Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my most prayerful and humble salutations at the divine lotus feet of my beloved Master, Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Continuing our journey with Sai Bal Sanskar Seva, in this episode, let's hear the sharing from members of our team Telugu. Team Telugu. Telugu was the first language where the translation seva for Sai Bal Sanskar began, and it was Sister Lakshmi Kasina Duni who initiated it. Grateful to her for planting the first seed for this seva. We were blessed to start this blog on 23rd of November 2013. Another sister helping out with the typing of the stories is Sister Sarita Jamalapuram from Singapore. Team Telugu is represented here by Sister Prashanti Konduri and Sister Vishalakshi Kanepalli. Sister Prashanti Konduri. I came in contact with Sister Prashanti through Souljourn's episode. Souljourns is a YouTube channel sharing experiences of various devotees of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Based in the US, she takes active interest despite the time difference with her team who are in India or Singapore and coordinates the Telugu team beautifully. She roped in many of her family members too, who play an active role in this seva. Now over to Sister Prashanti.
Om Shri Sai Ram. Humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of Bhagwan Sri 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 Satya Sai Baba and loving Sai Rams to you all. My name is Prashanti Konduri. I am from Indiana, America. I am coordinator for Sai Bala Samskar Telugu blog. As a coordinator, I receive subset of stories from the English blog team. I share these stories with our translation team members. Once I receive the translated stories in Telugu, I proofread them and upload them in our blog and Facebook page and share them with our readers. Today, I would like to share with you all how Bhagwan has blessed me with this opportunity. Post Mahasamadhi since 2011, I have been watching Mahila Dinotsavam celebrations regularly every year. Every time the guest speakers shared their stories of transformation, how Bhagwan has touched each of their lives through service opportunities, I was inspired and motivated a lot. I started praying Bhagwan sincerely to bless me also with opportunities like that, and this came true in the year 2013. In January 2013, Souljourn's team interviewed my maternal grandmother Rukmini Tanikela Garu and recorded her experiences with Bhagwan. Through this interview, we requested the audience if anyone could come forward to translate her book of experiences, Advaita Amrita Varshini, into English. That's when one of the Sai sisters from Singapore came forward and volunteered to do the translation. Through her, I got introduced to Sai Bala Samskar Telugu team. Stories are the most effective way to communicate and inspire children. I truly got motivated to be part of the team through her. And I am ever thankful to the team for lovingly making me part of them. Initially, 3 of us were doing the translations and we prayed Bhagwan for more help. We are so thankful to him for inspiring my mother Nagamani Kunduri and Aunt Rajalakshmi Mulpuri Garu to join our team and help us with translations. Since they can't type the translations directly in Telugu, they would translate these stories in books and share those pictures with us. And we needed some help from someone who can type this quickly for us. We are so thankful to Bhagwan again for adding Sister Sarita to our team who helps us with typing these stories. Bhagwan is the doer. He blessed each of us translators with experiences that showed his divine presence. Whenever we were struck with any word or struggled to find right title for the stories or be it any technical help, he was right there showing us his presence and guiding us. He has been constantly motivating us through positive feedback from readers from time to time whenever we needed a push. These stories are beautifully interspersed with moral values. We translators ourselves find them very enriching. They help us to face day-to-day life with positive outlook. Recently, one of our translation team members shared our Telugu blog site with her friend who is suffering from autoimmune disease. The one who is suffering was feeling low lately, so our translation team member suggested if she could type these stories for a change to divert her mind. Sure enough, the stories have filled her with positive energy. Not only that, she felt that the kids also were getting motivated listening to them, and they would look forward to hearing these stories every day. And these stories have helped them to have a family time and also bond with each other discussing the values. As for me, the blog stories have greatly helped me to understand the highest spiritual truths in a very simple manner. For example, Bhajagovindam is one of the most lucid works of Vedanta composed by the great saint Sri Adi Sankaracharya. In the year 2018, Sai Balasamskar team was blessed to offer the project of Balagovindam at the lotus feet of Bhagwan on the eve of Guru Purnima. This was a humble initiative taken up by the team to reach out the message of this great composition to beginners and students through simple value-based stories and learnings. In the year 2015, Sai Balasamskar team was blessed to offer a collection of 54 stories at the Divine Lotus feet on the occasion of 90th birthday celebrations of Bhagwan Baba. In both these projects, we needed help from someone who could help us compile these stories in book format. We are thankful to Bhagwan for sending us Kala Aunty on our way to help us with this initiative. Swami, we all members from Telugu blog want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for beautifully connecting us and helping you serve as a team right from our homes, even though most of our members are not part of any Sai centers. Sharing your message with the children especially has been the most gratifying experience for each of us. Swami, we continue to pray you for inspiring and motivating us to take up more and more initiatives like this. Sai Ram.
Sister Vishala. Sister Vishala was an active Sevadal at our Sai Center here in Singapore, and on mentioning to her about this blog, she was eager to be part of this Seva and translated quite a number of stories. She sought the help of her father, who is a Telugu Pandit, and who graciously helped with the editing of the stories. Sister Vishala shares her thoughts.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Loving Sai Ram to all, and my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Today I would like to share with you all my journey with the Sai Balasamskar Telugu blog. How I got introduced to it, and the story of how it touched my heart and brought about transformation in me. In the year 2013, one of the Sai sisters in Singapore called me and asked if I could translate some moral stories from English to Telugu for Telugu blog. I felt it was a good initiative, so I readily accepted the opportunity. As the name of the blog suggests, the audience of the blog are mainly kids. The child should be able to enjoy reading or listening to these stories and grasp the moral of it at the same time. So I used to read the story first in English thoroughly and then translate it to Telugu with simple and appropriate choice of words. The very first story which I translated in Telugu was Rotten Potatoes. It relates to envy and enmity. That story goes on like this. A teacher asks his students to bring a bag of potatoes daily to school. So the students started to bring them daily to school. After few days, the potatoes got rotten. Still, the students were asked to bring the potatoes. When they complained to the teacher that it was too heavy to carry the potatoes daily, the teacher replied, "If you keep on developing enmity towards others, one day you will also start feeling the same. Therefore, you have to develop love towards the other fellow beings instead of hatred." I got connected to this story. Those days I used to get angry very easily. Reason is I was always truthful in friendships, but some people who made friends with me only for time pass used to end it abruptly by leaving my side. I used to get very angry with them. After translating this story, I started to develop love towards them instead of getting anger. This was gradually my temperament and attitude started changing. I realized I was carrying all unwanted things. We have to end every story with a moral in 2-3 lines. These morals come to my mind whenever I face similar difficult situations.
You just heard the sharing of the translation journey from the members of Sai Balsanskar Telugu team. Sai Balsanskar is immensely grateful to Bhagwan for this wonderful team and pray to Swami to always guide us and bless us to reach many Telugu readers who can benefit through this blog. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.